Hi, I'm Robert Gibbs. I'm 34 years old and I live here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. I am the kitchen cavalier. Now, what that means to me is basically being adventurous in the kitchen. First of all, I want to introduce you to my local farmers market. I'm lucky enough to live right here, close to downtown Chicago, and we have so many awesome farmers markets. It's really easy to get fresh ingredients. So let's check it out. Let's grab a bunch of those, please. Sure. Good? Yep. Bailey! Hey, buddy! How's it going? So welcome to my tiny kitchen. Today, we're going to cook a fenugreek and beer pork tagine. Now, the reason that I love cooking with tagine is because it reminds me of a trip that I took with my fiance not so long ago, where we went to North Africa, we explored the Sahara, we caught up with a lot of my old friends, and we had an amazing time. Now, while we were there, I learned a lot about North African cuisine, and namely, tagines. In this recipe, I'm creating hybrid flavors using ingredients from different cultures, and with the hope of also giving other home cooks the courage and the inspiration to experiment at home. And that is exactly what Kitchen Cavalier is all about. So let's get started. Now first, I'm searing 2 pork chops in my tagine on a medium-high heat. Now that these are both seared, I'm going to set them aside. I'm going to incorporate my onions. About half of a red bell pepper, about half a cup of beer. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric, a few dashes of fenugreek. I want to make sure that there's enough to be able to tell that it's there, but I don't want to overpower the dish. I also want to add some apples, and it's that easy. So we're going to come back in about 20 minutes to see how it's doing. Okay, if you haven't used a tagine before, it's really very easy. And the reason it's so unique is because of its shape, it really helps the liquid that you cook your dish in to rise up as it evaporates. And when it comes up to the top of the conical shaped lid, it starts to cool down because it's further away from the heat. Now, then the moisture comes back down and basically circulates its way through the dish throughout the entire cooking process. So it's been 20 minutes and we're just going to very quickly take the pork chops out, and now I want to add the couscous so that it starts to soak up all that moisture. So everything can continue to cook on a medium to low heat. It's been 15 minutes and I want to turn the heat off. Everything looks done, and look at that. It smells so good. I can eat this thing right out of the tagine, but it's really hot, so I'm not going to do that. The spices balance each other really well. The fenugreek and the beer and the apple, I can taste everything at once. It's a really nice combination. And there's a little bit of Africa, a little bit of Britain, and it's all made in Chicago. So from Kitchen Cavalier to you, get thee to a kitchen. When I'm not in the kitchen, I'm looking after this one. I like to spend time with my fiance as much as possible. I'm Kitchen Cavalier, and I just finished my first half marathon. I love to travel. I love collecting rare and first edition books, especially cookbooks. And in case that's not enough, ever since I was a kid, I've collected and restored antiques.